Hi everybody, welcome back to the shop. If you're here for mechanical repair type shenanigans, normally this would be the right place. This week it's a little bit different. Got a couple adjacent projects. There's still shop work, still kind of mechanical, still stuff that's got to get done, but there's a dad job to do, which is definitely automotive related, and I think you guys will get a kick out of it. And then we're going to follow that up with a husband type job. It's a little bit different, but still, yeah, it's kind of interesting, kind of a weird thing. So maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. Either way, pour a coffee, crack a beer, whatever you want to do, wherever you're at, get comfortable. Thanks for coming by. Now let's get at it.
I'm going back to the place I ran from. Palm trees, broken roads, desert dust bowl sun, where the billman will call you almost every week. Which bills to pay today, what's left in the fridge to eat. Where stars frame the night, born out a train, just close enough to give hope, but too far to reach.
You know, as a dad, one of the tasks that often falls to me is, repairing top techs, Hot Wheels and things when they break. And, he's pretty hard on them. And as you can see, old Doc here, he's seen some better days. So the chassis had started to separate at the front. So I went ahead and finished the job at the back. And since the chrome was coming off, I just gave it a really quick light dust of some chrome spray paint. It is far from perfectly chrome, but most of this chrome was gone, so it's better than it was, and that's just fine. Top Tech's not going to care. He's just going to be happy that it's, back in one piece. And my initial thought with the body here was to strip the paint off, but the eyes are painted on, and I don't want to tackle that. So I think I'm just going to give it a quick kind of scuff and, pull the plastic out, give it a quick scuff, and then we'll give it a quick shot of blue paint. Drill those out. Oh, yes! The eyes are on the glass! Ha ha! All right. I didn't realize that. Okay, we're going to strip this body down. Yes! What a score. I shouldn't be working on this board. This is for another project. Get this out of here. Oven cleaner didn't even make a dent. Plan B. This needs some shaking, I'd say. That should be more jelly-like. That looks better. Okay. And now we wait. So let's get on to the second part of today's episode. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before, but Mrs. Cat works with special needs kids. She's an educational assistant and works with these kids are challenging. Actually, as we speak, she's at home right now because the student that she often works with, they're, just walking down the hallway and the girl just like all of a sudden jumped over, grabbed Mrs. Cat by the head, shook her around, gave her whiplash. So we're actually both home this week, so that's kind of different. It's almost like a mini vacation, except we're both kind of hurting. My wrist's a little banged up. I sprained it in here, and today's Thursday. I go back to work Sunday night. We'll see how that goes. I hope it goes well, because I just need to get back to regular life. At any rate, one of the students that Mrs. Cat works with, the school wanted to make a sensory board for him, something that they can, when he needs to find a little bit of regulation, he can mess around with. Different textures, different movements, different things like that. It's at a high school. Their high school shop teacher, volunteered to do the project, but he's busy. But he's been a big help with this regardless. So we're kind of working together on this, and we're putting this together for the young man's name is Sawyer. And so I kind of went through in here and found some different things, and the shop teacher sent over a bunch of different things. One of the main things that was really cool, you can see behind me here. So he sent over these there's several nice sanded plywood boards. So I'm actually going to make a couple of these. So this is fantastic. I could do this, but he's got way better tooling than I do. Probably takes him a 10th of the time that it would take me. So that's awesome. And there was another nice MDF board with this joystick mounted to it, and a whole bunch of these, arcade game style buttons. So I took those out of that board. I was going to use it, but just couldn't make it work. The biggest challenge is depth. Trying to avoid making it too deep in behind. So these buttons had these little brackets here are for mounting. These might not fit. Oh yeah, okay. These aren't the same micro switches that were in there, but so that's what gives it that nice, satisfying click. I don't have space for all this. So unfortunately, all the micro switches had to go. Just pop the pin out, turn, out, gone. And I've been cutting off these little bracket pieces, just cutting them off. So that's pretty easy. You just squeeze those together, those little tabs. Well, it's easier said than done, actually. There we go. Out it comes, spring. And I just chop them off. And then put it back together and put it in the board. So far I've gotten this far. There is a lot more gadgetry on the back of this as well, but for the same reason, I took it off. We don't need it. So there's a bunch of those that are cut off, so not quite so deep. So the other buttons are gonna go in here, and then I've got a bunch of other stuff to put up here. Just some visuals and tactile and whatever, so hopefully he likes it. And then I guess they're gonna be mounted on a hinge on the wall or something. I haven't talked to I gotta contact the shop teacher and just find out about that, but for now, gotta get it built, so. I'm gonna keep going. This is like big bag of goodies. We also we have a place called Hodgepodge Lodge here in town. People just donate stuff that maybe isn't good enough to necessarily donate to a traditional charity store or, you know, good enough to sell, but it's like, well, maybe somebody could put this to use. And so it's handy for projects like this. Got some like old, I mean, this is broken, but it's like a car wash polisher mitt thing. I don't know, some kind of sponge thing this actually looks more like, I thought it was like a sanding thing, but it's more of a, wonder if it isn't like an aquarium filter. And some brush type stuff. Shop teacher, excuse me, the shop teacher sent over some micro switches, door boingers. Those are from me, and you know, who doesn't love a door boinger? Some sandpaper. Got a little, and that off of there. Got a doorknob. Man, whole bunch of goodies in here that we're gonna just stick on that board and on another board, and hopefully we'll find it entertaining. Just pop the button back in. That's it. There. Another button installed, and I just got a phone call from Mrs. Cat, and apparently we're going for lunch, so I'll see you later. Gonna be a bit of a rare miss on my part. It's about 1 a.m. Saturday. This video ain't happening on Saturday. You are not watching this on a Saturday morning. Maybe it'll be Sunday morning, but it'll be soon. On the bright side, the first sensory board is done, and I'm pretty happy with it. Of course, I'm going to take it to Mrs. Cat and see. I don't know this gentleman personally, so is this enough? Is it not enough? Is it too much? But I'm pretty happy. You know, who doesn't love a door donger, right? And the buttons and the joystick and one of those, what do they call those things? Poppets, doorknob, Sherwood Chevrolet keychain. Not that they donated this, we found it there, but you know, kudos anyway to Sherwood Chev for their contribution. I believe this is part of an old like dishwasher basket or something. It's got a really funny texture to it. Another spring, sandpaper, Velcro. You know, you got the hook side and the loop side. So I think that's a fair amount to kind of mess around with. And if we need to put more or add some decoration to it or something, I don't know. But whatever, that's maybe I can leave that to Mrs. Cat. So anyway, I'm going to bring this in, and she's probably asleep, but she can look at it in the morning and give me some feedback. So outside of that, I think I'm going to call it a night. So thanks for dropping by, and we will see you next time. As always, keep it in the litter box. Cheers.